Welcome back to the Chocolate City Sports Break. As we put a bow on the Baltimore Ravens game this past Sunday, the Washington football team prepares to go forward. I believe it's a day off for them today. Just looking over some stats earlier, with Dwayne is averaging per pass 6.4 per pass. That's not good. A lot of talk about Dwayne Haskins' play. Obviously, the fourth and goal play. There was a lot of talk about why we didn't kick a field goal, as opposed to trying to force a touchdown when we were down. I believe we were down 28 to 10 at that time. I'm not sure, but as I looked at the all 22s, I know the Ravens had like 7 defenders that was playing on the line, on the goal line. So I think Dwayne was just trying to be cautious and be safe and didn't want to force anything there, which wasn't the best decision. He decided to throw an 8-yard pass and to Isaiah Wright. So. And of course, Ron Rivera talked about that after the game in his presser, saying that he wanted to put Dwayne in that type of situation just to see how his approach was going to be and see if he passed the test or not. So obviously Dwayne did not pass that test. But I thought Dwayne, outside of he could have played better, but he played better than what he played against Cleveland. I saw some improvement, especially getting the balls out in the flat to his running backs, J.D. McKissick and Antonio Gibson, who I thought played well. It is going to be a work in progress with him. He's inexperienced, so a lot of these games that he's going to have to, see how his approach, during the week, see what his mindset is. People are saying, well, why would Coach Ron Rivera pull the plug on him? But I think when you have a developing team, a young team, a team that's playing hard and playing together and root each other on, I think you're building a team chemistry. And if Dwayne is doing everything right during the week, leading up to the game, why would he pull him? If we're evaluating him, we're trying to put him in game situations and get as much evaluation, get as much data that we can pull from him in these situations. So why, if we got to make a decision about him in the future, why would you pull him if he's essentially played better this past week? Now, we didn't get the victory, but the team, I thought the defense played overall as a C minus. I would probably I would say a C plus maybe, and that's being generous. As far as Dwayne Haskins' play, I thought it was a D plus. He made some improvements, but there was a lot of things that you can't take a sack in a situation like that. You can't take a sack. When you're on, when you have opportunity in the red zone, you just can't take a sack in that situation. And you got to get the ball out your hand, and you got to at least throw it away. But you cannot take the sack, or you got to decide to get out of the pocket and off schedule and try to see what you can make something happen. As far as a playmaker, but that sack was unacceptable. I thought he made some good decisions. I thought the game plan was ideal for him because right now he's probably comfortable with this particular game plan and no sense opening up the playbook if he's not comfortable doing all the things that you really want to do. So you give him a game plan that'll get him in rhythm. Haskins got to be able to recognize to take the 3-4 yard dump off pass and move the chains in order to keep these drives going and manage the game, manage the team. Don't do anything and I thought he did that. I thought he did that well against the Ravens in spurts. But you have to be smart in certain obvious decision making have to be made. and you have to have your fundamentals sound and better. A lot of times I've seen him jump passing and throwing off his back foot a lot of times. He made a terrific pass to Terry McLaurin in the fourth quarter. That he put some air under the ball, gave him a chance to get underneath it, and Terry McLaurin made a great catch. I did like that, and some other passes that I saw that I liked. Also, he has to learn to get the ball out to his playmakers. The quicker you get the ball out to your playmakers, like Antonio Gibson and McLaurin, for example, Steven Sims Jr., get it to the tight end, Logan, quicker. Let them make the plays. Let them help you. And let's not try to put the weight of the team and try to do things that you're not comfortable doing and playing hero ball. He has to get better when it comes to that particular point. And I believe he will. I believe he learns from mistakes and he tries to to do the right thing. Like I said, I think they want to see leadership out of him, and I think he's showing that during the week in his preparation and in listening to what the coaches want him to do. And if he's doing that, then I have no problem with Haskins going forward as quarterback, because I do see improvements. And I'm not going to compare him to all other rookie quarterbacks, but I'm comparing him to what I see and what Ron Rivera want him to do on that football field. So the coaches know what he can do and what he can't do, and they're working with him, and it's a work in progress. But I'm prepared. I don't want the plug to be pulled on him just yet. Those decisions will be made, and Haskins can't control that. But what he can control is his play on the field. Now, being able to get the ball out quickly, having an eternal clock in your head, rhythm and movement, being able to, if you don't see it, get out the pocket, create, and try to hit that open receiver, or pick the yardage up on your own. I think Haskins is a pretty good athlete. Now, he's not Lamar Jackson, obviously, but if he can be effective, sort of like a Patrick Mahomes, or just using his legs to pick up some yards, those are what gamers do. That gets you in the game. That gets you, now the game is coming to you. Now you're able to take on a little bit things. You're dialed in, and I think that frees up all the apprehensions and on decision making, or as far as all the tightness, getting in the rhythm. I believe Coach Scott Turner has gotten him in some rhythm. He's tailoring that game plan for him, and Haskins just have to be receptive of it and take what it's designed to give him. And I think he did better. I think he did better against the Ravens than he did against Cleveland. So the 6.4 yards per pass average is not great. It's not good, but Haskins, most importantly right now, has to manage this team and not be the reason why he doesn't become the reason why they lose the game, as opposed to him being able to manage the game and steward the offense for the best possible down and distance game in situations. Now, I think we should run the ball a little bit more. I think we kind of give up on it a little bit, but like I said, it's an evaluation. So I don't, going forward, that situation might change. I believe you keep running, you run the football. If you can get 2-3 yards, those are positive yards. Those are good yardage. So now your down and distance is not outrageous. And if you can keep it on third down or 3rd and 3, keep it manageable, that can be success. And we just have to be patient and take those plays and don't look at it as being discouraged. We got to learn from certain things like that. Just keep pecking, and lo and behold, you wear those guys down. You let those offensive linemen eat. Let them lean on the defensive line and wear them down. You can do some good things. It's a young offensive line. Let them maul sometimes. I know, you're trying to win the game, or you're just trying to see a different approach as far as passing game. But I like to see a little bit. Antonio Gibson is 6'2", and I like to see him get the ball a little bit more, and just kind of keep the defense all balanced a little bit. But it's a slow, ongoing work in progress. I'm patient. I believe in this team. I like this football team. I really do. I think they're going to be very good. And so let Coach Ron, I know he's dealing with his health, and let these guys scheme up and let these young guys go out there and establish themselves. Defensively, we can be better. Our safety play have to be better. We got bad eyes in those backfields. Our cornerbacks are playing well. But defensively, our safeties have to step up. Our linebackers, we have to step back up. I think we're relying on Bostic and forgot the Pierre Lewis. But that, I believe they're solid. They're solid. I have no issues with them. I just thought their play level kind of dropped off, but I have no issues with them. So, other than that, like I said, the Ravens is a tough team. They're one of the top teams. Of course, Lamar did his thing on that 50-yard run. But we, defensively, we have to stick with keying on our keys, because if we key on our keys correctly, they will put us in the right place defensively. If you get stick with your keys and don't stay disciplined, you'll be in the right position to make the plays. But when we're in position to make the plays, we have to get the guys on the ground. We got to get these running backs on the ground, and we have to get 11 hats to the ball, as many hats to the ball as possible. And I've seen a drop off on that level as far as gang tackling. I saw a drop off these last few weeks. So, but when you don't have your prize draft pick on the field, sometimes a dominant player, and it allows the opposition not to game plan around him. Then that creates an issue. But I'd rather be cautious with Chase Young going forward with these little soft tissue issues. They could be lingering, and you don't want to risk further injury. So, like I said, if he's not over 90%, I wouldn't even risk him. And even if he is able to go, it would be limited situations. He'd be more of a specialist until he, I could see for myself how he's moving out there, and how if he's comfortable. And players, they can always say yes, 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 but I need to see it and really be focused on how his movement, his mobility, and if I see anything, I will still keep him limited until I can see full range of movement and see that he's himself out there before I can give him the a full ride, a full workload. But I really do like this team. I like the direction it's going. I think they fight for each other. I think they're professionals out there. I think they play hard. That's a testament to the coaching staff. I think this organization is going in the right direction. The media, the local media, they're going to create stories. I didn't report the story about, what supposedly Coach Ron said to Dwayne or about this, whatever supposedly leaked, because I didn't see it as a valid story. I just thought it was just, nothing that, everyday fodder. I didn't think it was anything to give a legitimate commentary on. So that's just me. But other folks kind of ran with it and created this big media storm. And that's what we do in Washington. We take things and make it create what we want to create out of over the littlest mundane thing. But that's what we do in this town. So, everybody you have their own interests in what they report and what they put out there. So, that's neither here or there. So thank you for watching the Chocolate City Sports Break. And we will see you probably tomorrow. Take care.